You have learned the hit and trial method of solving linear equations in one variable. Now look at this equation. Even this is a linear equation in one variable. Can you solve it using the hit and trial method? Well, yes, you can solve it using the hit and trial method, but it will take up a lot of your time and effort. And this is not what we learn mathematics for. So, we require some methodical way of solving linear equations in one variable. Now have a look at this equation. X plus 2 is equal to 5. This is an equation. So the two sides of this equation can be represented using a weighing scale. On one side, we have x plus 2, that is x and 2 balls. On the other side, we have 5, that is 5 balls. And since this is an equation, both the sides of the weighing scale should be balanced. This signifies that x and 2 balance 5. So these two sides are balanced or equal. Now what will happen if I add one ball on the left hand side of this scale? So if I add one ball on the left hand side of this scale, this side will go down. This scale is no longer balanced. Now, what will happen if I add one ball to the right hand side of this scale? So here we'll have 6 balls. So we have x and 2 balls here and 6 balls here. We have added a ball to the right hand side and hence the scale becomes unbalanced. Initially it was balanced, but on adding a ball on the right hand side, it has become unbalanced. Now, this is our scale with x and 2 balls on one side and 5 balls on the other side. Now, what will happen if I add a ball here and a ball here? That is, if I add a ball on both the sides of the scale, that is one ball on this side and one ball on this side, the scale will remain balanced because we have added a ball on each side of the scale. So, if we add equal number of balls on both the sides of the scale remains balanced. Similarly, if we remove equal number of balls from both the sides of a scale, the scale still remains balanced. So, if a weighing scale is initially balanced, if we add or remove equal number of balls from both the sides of the scale still remains balanced. Now, we need to solve this equation. X plus 2 is equal to 5. Solving this equation means finding that value of x for which this equality holds, that is, for which this equality is true. So for that, we require only x on the left hand side. So we need to have only x on the left hand side. To have just x on the left hand side, we need to remove these 2 balls from the left hand side. But if we remove 2 balls from the left hand side, this side will go up and the scale will no longer be balanced. So, in order to keep the scale balanced, we need to remove 2 balls from both the sides of the scale. So, we remove 2 balls from the left hand side as well as from the right hand side. So, what are we left with? We have x on the left hand side and 3 balls on the right hand side. And the scale is still balanced because we have removed equal number of balls from both the sides. So, x is equal to 3 and this value of x keeps the scale balanced. That is, this value of x maintains the equality. Hence, this is our solution. So, x is equal to 3 is the solution of this equation because when x is equal to 3, the scale is still balanced. That is, the equality holds if x is equal to 3. We can verify it. 3 plus 2 is equal to 5, which is what we have on the right hand side. So, the value of x, which makes left hand side is equal to right hand side, is 3, because 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. Now this scale is balanced. If we add 2 bananas on one side of the scale, it becomes unbalanced. To keep it balanced, we need to add 2 bananas on the other side as well. If we remove bananas from one side, then we have to remove bananas from the other side as well to make the scale balanced. So, if the scale is initially balanced and we add bananas to both the sides, it still remains balanced. Also, if we remove equal number of bananas from both the sides, the scale still remains balanced. The same is true for numbers. So if we have an equation and we subtract the same number from both the sides, the equation remains the same, or the equation remains undisturbed. Similarly, if we have an equation and we add the same number to both the sides of an equation, the equation remains undisturbed. So, if the same number is added or subtracted on both the sides of an equation, the equation remains undisturbed. So, whatever you do to one side of the equation, you must do to the other side. If you add a number to one side of the equation, you must add the same number on the other side of the equation to maintain the equality. If you subtract a number from one side of the equation, you must subtract the same number from the other side of the equation to maintain the equality. So, if the same number is added or subtracted on both sides, the equation remains undisturbed. Now, how will you solve this equation? X minus 1 is equal to 3. Now, in order to solve this equation, we need to have only x on one side. So, we have to remove this negative 1. In order to remove this negative 1, we need to add 1 to this side. But whatever you do to one side, you must do to the other side as well. So if we add a 1 to the left hand side, we must add a 1 to the right hand side as well. So we should add a 1 on both the sides of the equation. So this is the correct option. Adding 1 on both the sides, this equation can be solved. So if we add 1 on both the sides, we get x minus 1 plus 1 is equal to 3 plus 1. This becomes x is equal to 4. So this is the solution of the equation. You can put the value in the equation and check. 4 minus 1 gives you 3, which is the value of the RHS. So x equal to 4 is the solution of this equation, and it is obtained by adding 1 on both sides of this equation. Now we have 1 watermelon on the right hand side of this weighing scale and 4 apples on the left hand side of this weighing scale. If we add 1 more watermelon to this side, in order to keep the scale balanced, we need to add 4 apples here. If we add 1 more watermelon on the right hand side, in order to make the scale balanced again, we need to add 4 more apples here. So, if the scale is balanced and if we multiply the number of watermelons by 3, in order to keep the scale balanced, we have to multiply the number of apples by 3. Also, if we have a scenario like this and we divide the number of watermelons by 3, in order to keep the scale balanced, we need to divide the number of apples by 3. So if we divide both sides by the same number, the scale remains balanced. Also, if we multiply both sides by the same number, the scale remains balanced. Similarly, in an equation, if we multiply both the sides of the equation by the same number, the equation still remains the same, or the equation remains undisturbed. Also, if we divide both sides of the equation by the same number, the equation remains undisturbed. So, if we multiply or divide both sides of an equation by a non-zero number, the equation remains undisturbed. Now, why non-zero number? Because division by 0 is not possible. We already know that. And if we multiply by 0, we get 0 is equal to 0, which does not make any sense. So, we can multiply both sides of an equation by a non-zero number. Also, we can divide both sides of an equation by a non-zero number. And the equation remains undisturbed. So, whatever you do to one side, you must do to the other side. So, if you multiply a number to one side of an equation, you must multiply the same number to the other side of the equation. If you divide one side of an equation by a non-zero number, you must divide the other side of the equation by the same non-zero number. So, to summarize, the same number can be added on both sides, it can be subtracted from both sides, it can be multiplied to both sides, and both sides of an equation can be divided by the same number, and the equation still remains the same or remains undisturbed. So now, how can you solve this equation? 5x is equal to 25. In order to solve this equation, we need to have only x on this side. How can we have only x if we get rid of this 5? Now, we can get rid of this 5 by dividing this side by 5. So, we have to divide this side by 5, 5x divided by 5. Now, whatever you do to one side, you must do to the other side. So, we need to divide the right hand side by 5 as well. So, we have divided both the sides of the equation by 5. Now, 5x by 5 gives us x, and 25 by 5 gives us 5. So, x is equal to 5 is a solution of this equation. That is, this equation holds true when x is equal to 5. You can put this value of x in this equation and verify your answer.